Top 10 Strange and Unusual Festivals Celebrated Around the World. Culture is dynamic, but we bet you don't know about these strange and unusual festivals taking place in various parts of the world. From festivals that involve carrying living humans around in coffins to one that celebrates cheese, here's a look at 10 of the strangest festivals you would ever see. Number 10. Kanamara Matsuri. The origin of the Kanamara Matsuri, or Festival of the Steel Phallus, can be traced back to a Japanese legend. According to the story, a demon fell in love with a particular woman, and their bond grew so strong that the demon took refuge in its host's privates. The situation got worse when on 2 occasions, the woman lost her marriage on her wedding night because the demon chopped off its host suitor's private part. The demon was conquered when a blacksmith designed a phallus made of metal that broke the demon's teeth. It was later captured and entrapped at the Kanamara Shrine. Between the 17th and 19th centuries, the shrine was a rallying point for women praying for fertility and sex workers to pray for protection against sexual diseases. However, as time passed, the tradition was forgotten until it was revitalized by Chief Priest Hirohiko Nakamura, who started the celebration again in 1970. The key highlight of every Kanamara Matsuri is the celebration of sex. Kanamara Matsuri Festival usually takes place first Sunday of April every year, and like all Japanese festivals, the event procession takes place on the road, but the marching crowds are seen carrying different sizes of phalluses. Number 9. Alkalacho. The festival of Alkalacho dates back to the 16th century. For most people in the Spanish village of Castrelo de Murcia, the Alkalacho is an event designed to celebrate the victory of good over evil. For the ardent Catholics, the event is simply pagan worship. The rare festival takes place on the Sunday after Corpus Christi. The event starts when yellow-masked men run through the village, beating people with horse tails attached to a stick. Sometimes, cursing people by the same yellow-masked group is part of the process. The event's highlight is when babies born in the previous years are carefully arranged on the path the devils in yellow masks will take. Culturally, it is believed that jumping over the babies allows the devil to take away all forms of misfortunes from the babies. Number 8. Cooper's Hill Cheese Rolling. Cheese consumption is part and parcel of England's culture. The Cooper's Hill Cheese Rolling competition is wild at the same time. It is unique. The origin of the competition is not known to date. The scope of the competition revolves around rolling cheese around a wheel. The competition winner is the first to catch the cheese wheel rolled down the sloppy and dangerous Cooper's Hill. Over the years, the festival has blossomed, but in 2009, it was banned due to safety concerns. In 2010, the event came back to life. In modern times, the 9-pound double cheese starts when the event master of the ceremony fires the gun once a con after the cheese has been released. Also, the rules have since changed as the winner is the first to get to the bottom of the hill. The winner gets to take home the cheese wheel. Number 7. Monkey Buffet Festival. Every last Saturday of November is a day set aside to celebrate the Monkey Buffet Festival. The remarkable aspect of this festival is that the festival is about the celebration of monkeys. Legends of the festival date back 2,000 years ago when Prince Rama was trying to save his wife Sita from a demon king. Rama was assisted by the Monkey King Hanuman, and, since then, the people around Phraprang Samyot Temple in Lopburi, Thailand and hold this festival. The event starts when dancers open their performance in monkey costumes. The moment the thousands of macaque monkeys arrive at the ruins of Phraprang Samyot, the host will remove the decoration on the sacrifice arranged on the altar for the macaques to feast on fruits arranged in a pyramid format. Number 6. Battle of the Oranges. The origin of the Battle of Oranges is traced back to 1100 in Ivrea when a tyrant duke ruled the area. Historians believe the wicked duke was planning an attack against the lady on her wedding night but suffered a defeat after the lady led a revolt against the ruthless duke. Today, the people of Ivrea still maintain that tradition by throwing oranges at each other instead of the epic sword fight. Yearly, a woman will be chosen to represent the miller's daughter. The event also marks the end of the Ivrea Carnival calendar. Number 5. Night of the Radishes. The first tradition of the radish carving in Oaxaca, Mexico, dates back to 1897 when the city mayor, Francisco Vasconcelos, added the event to the yearly Christmas celebration. The primary idea of Night of the Radishes is to promote agriculture. Every family receives a radish to carve images of day-to-day life on that day. The event is usually elaborate but lasts only a few hours. By 5 p.m., all the carvers must have presented their designs before the spectators. The best designer among the carvers gets a prize. Number 4. Underwater Music Festival. The Underwater Music Festival, which takes place yearly in Florida, is an unusual aquatic event aimed at promoting the safety of the biodiversity of the remaining continental coral barrier reefs in the United States of America. During the festival, attendees must come with their musical instruments, which will be used in playing pre-radio broadcasts through underwater speakers. Does underwater music sound great? Well, from reports from attendees, they say the sounds are water-centric. Aside from music, the festival has a theme, an underwater party, and a competition where the winner goes home with prizes. Number 3. Blackening of the Bride. A wedding party is supposed to be a time for merriment, right? That is the situation in most places, but not in the rural areas of northeast Scotland. Friends of soon-to-be-wed brides organize blackening of the bride, although sometimes it involves the groom. On D-Day, friends and well-wishers of the bride gather at a location where they throw dirt and every item of ridicule at the bride while walking her down the streets. The idea behind this pre-wedding festival is to pass a message to the bride that marriage is not a bed of roses. If the groom signs up for the festival, he will be tied to a truck with his bride while their well-wishers plummet them with rotten food, dead fish, and sometimes flour. Number 2. Hadaka Matsuri. For most non-Japanese, their idea of the island nation is that Japanese people are conservative. This statement is true but not completely. The Hadaka Matsuri festival will allow you to see the other side of Japanese life. During the Hadaka Matsuri festival, also known as the Naked Festival, you will witness Japanese men in their thousands converge at the famous Kanamara shrine in minimalistic clothes. The purpose of the festival is to ward off bad luck. The festival is an age-long event that dates back to 1200 years ago. The signal that the event has started is when hordes of men arrive at the shrine carrying the Nao-Izasa, and the Shinkodo moves out of the shrine. This is what thousands of semi-naked men who came to the festival want to witness. Attendees believe that seeing the Shinkodo wards off evil luck. Number 1. The Festival of Near-Death Experiences. The Fiesta de Santa Marta de Rebartim is the Spanish translation for the Festival of Near-Death Experiences. The event takes place on July 29th of every year in Las Nieves. During the festival, devotees come to show their appreciation to the saint after their brush with death over the last 12 months. The event starts when the celebrants, wholly robed in a funeral dress, placed in a coffin, and similarly carried by friends and family to a burial procession. Next is a church service, and then the effigy of Santa Marta is taken to its resting place to mark the end of the rituals. After this is a wild celebration and sharing of testimonies. Did you enjoy this video? Be sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more amazing and entertaining information.